Alright, we're here. Okay, sweet. Yo, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the stream tonight. We are going to... Ooh, almost dropped a controller. But anyways, we are going to get into some more KOTOR 2 tonight, guys. We're going to continue our little playthrough. We're still at the very beginning in KOTOR 2, so keep that in mind. Try not to ruin what's coming up. And, guys, we're going to have an absolute blast with this. Also doing on a slight audio check as well. Hey. Yo, Danny coming through with the... I saw a like on the live bed. I see the likes going. Dude, heck yeah. All right. I'm pumped, guys. We get to continue KOTOR 2. Influence lost. Korea. I'm checking out. I got a comment on a post I put up, so I was just like checking that out for a moment, but all right. Anyways, I want to pull up my stream on playback. I'm trying to think if we got anything left to pull up. I think we're pretty much good to go for the night. All right. Yeah, we are full on, ready to go. All right, but yeah, guys, I think we're good to go. We're gonna hop right into KOTOR 2, get this bad boy running, make some progress, and see where we end up in this game tonight. I've also got the beats out, so I'm gonna be listening to playback for just a little bit so I can get my sound set just right. But other than that, let's do this thing, guys. But yeah, if you guys are new to the stream, we do currently have a QR code in the top left corner of the screen. If you guys want to join the Discord, you're more than welcome to. Hop in the old community, talk a little Star Wars. Dude, I can't believe we're on KOTOR 2, guys. This is insane to me. Oh my gosh. The Sith Lords, here we go, bro. All right. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. We're ready to roll. I do actually need to move. Hey, Domry. I need to move my HDMI. Or not my HDMI, just I gotta switch my sources on my monitor. I need a remote for that. I could really use a remote. One thing I forgot to test out, guys, which I might do real quick. I wanna make sure we got our commands working, our lights working. So if I go !police, should see lights flash. All right, we're good there. I just wanted to check that, make sure we had that working.
Destroy the Jedi Knights. The old Republic is crippled.
All right. Yo, this is gonna be sick, guys. KOTOR 2. KOTOR 2. Oh, we're still at the very beginning, guys. We're still at the very beginning. You guys haven't really missed anything. So you guys can see we are only 1 hour and 14 minutes into this playthrough. So we're at the beginning of this thing. So yeah, guys, brand new playthrough. I request people not spoil things that are gonna be coming up, but yeah, hopefully we get through this without spoilers. I know last time we had a big reveal that was spoiled because I knew exactly what they were talking about in chat when they mentioned something. I've yet to even get armor here, bro. Oh boy. Atten? Is Atten the new Karth? I think Atten's the new Karth, man. I gotta see what we gotta do here. I gotta go ahead and check. What was I gonna check? I was gonna look. I don't know if I was gonna look for armor or what. Let's see if there's anything we could equip. Anything different. There's a mining laser, a plasma torch. Man. We might run mining laser. Okay, we can cut through sealed doors with it. Oh, so we can do a quick swap like that. That's cool. Pressing X performs combat actions, unlike the A button. Pressing X adds the action. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. I need to check my quests and see what we need to do right now, because I have no idea what I left off from. Bonus mission, Galactic History. You have been out of touch with galactic events since the Mandalorian Wars. You should try to discover what has happened in the galaxy since your exile. Oh, we've been in an exile since the Mandalorian Wars. Like, I'm curious as to who we are and what's gonna drop. What's gonna happen here. You need to find the ship you and Kriya arrived on, the Ebon Hawk, and escape the mining facility as soon as possible. Recent history. Okay. Yo, this is already crazy though. Like the way this game is starting, it's got me asking so many questions. I am so curious to see where this game even goes. You know, it's like, it's kind of working in line with KOTOR 1 in a way. That's the medical bay, emergency hatch, security room. Oh, I think I need to go to the emergency hatch at some point, but I'm also curious. I want to see like what else we got going on in this place. See what else we can kind of explore. So I need to go to that right side, see if I can get through this door. Get an emergency blast door. Can I not use the plasma cutter on this thing? What? Security? What? And cannot be opened with a plasma torch. It looks like it will need to be opened manually from the other side. Okay. Interesting. All right. Yo, what up, Chase? He said, what game is this? This is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. We are playing KOTOR 2, the Sith Lords. And I'm running the hard copy here. Hard copy on the OG Xbox. So I don't have any DLC or anything like that. So, but yeah, dude. Oh yeah. I basically have to figure out where to go. I'm gonna bump up game audio as well, guys. Just giving you a heads up. I'm gonna go talk to Atten, aka I already got a feeling Atten's the new Karth, if you know what I mean.
Found anything?
So your character reminded me of Kyle Katarn. I had to ask. Oh, gotcha. I don't know who Kyle Katarn is, Chase. I don't. If he was in KOTOR 1, I don't remember the name. Yo, it's the Bill. What's up, dude? Welcome to the stream, man. Let's see if there's anything that we can do here. We don't have any computer spikes, so I don't know if we can do this. I don't know if we can skip through these or not. So guys, I have recently found out in this game so far. Wait, actually, I'm doing a little audio check back real quick. Now that we got dialogue, so this is a good time for me to do this. But you said he was the main protagonist in the Star Wars Dark Forces games and Jedi Knight games. Gotcha. go. Slight bump in that game audio. Dude, I never played. Actually, Chase, I've got Jedi Knight 2 arriving tomorrow. And then Jedi Knight 1, I think will come in probably next week. It depends on when it ships out. But I've got hard copies coming in. I've got them ordered. It's just a matter of getting them here. But dude, I got them coming.
Trouble between the work shifts. Word of the Jedi leaked out and the miners aren't sure what to do with him. Quarter's mining crew wanted us to collect the creds for the bounty the exchange has on Jedi, but I
dude.
We're contacting Telos to get the Republic records on the Jedi, but nobody will know word from the Republic.
I'm gonna turn off my headset.
On this
Okay, now I did a little audio. I was doing a little audio playback in my ears to give me an idea for game volume. But anyways, Chase, dude, I'm doing this whole thing where I am literally so I'm not playing in release order, but I'm playing in console order, if that makes sense, with all Star Wars games. Umeric, welcome back, dude. Welcome back, man. Let's go. He said, am I crazy? But did you have a stream yesterday? I did not. So I had to deal with a bunch of severe weather, and there was rotation in the storm about 15 minutes due west of me. And then pretty much by the time that storm got just a little bit closer, it was very slow moving. They said the storm was moving at like 10 miles an hour. There was rotation in the sky. They were talking tornadoes, right? So I was in a tornado warning. They eventually took that tornado warning out by the time it was starting to get close to me. They took the warning out. The storm really slowed down, and then all the severe stuff went south of me. So I got really lucky, man, but I didn't stream because I was kind of worried about that. So I pretty much just had I had the weather up like pretty much the whole night, was just paying attention to everything that was going on with the weather around me. So yeah, I kind of took a break yesterday because I had all that stuff going on. But dude, I'm right back at it tonight, continuing on with some KOTOR 2, and I'm still here at the beginning of it. We are not that far. I think I've got like an hour in. I don't know. Comm system active. Okay, dormitories, hangar bay 25. Series of low-pitched whistles and beeps. It sounds as if there is a utility droid on the other end. Oh, it's our T3. It's our T3 bot from KOTOR 1. Yo, Hailder, thank you so much for the like on the live, man. Much appreciated, dude. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, you're saying, okay, cool, wasn't sure, didn't want to miss much, LOL. Dude, you are solid, Umeric. You are sitting in a good spot, man. We're just leaving off from where we were 2 days ago. Do a diagnostic, then follow my instructions. Are you operational? Oh, yes, sir. We got T3, bro. T3 never left the Ebon Hawk. That's dope. So, guys, all I know right now, in KOTOR 2, all I know, we woke up. We had been in exile since the Mandalorian Wars, which had previously happened right before KOTOR 1, right? Well, anyways, so it's funny, me and Dalton bump into each other in another stream of KOTOR 2, lol. Yeah, Umeric, I kind of realized, man, there's not a lot of people streaming these older games. So, you might find, like, just a few other streamers that are out there doing the same thing. Except what's cool is, like, I'm doing something a little bit different from everyone else. Like, it feels like all of the other streamers are doing something just a little bit different from one another, which is cool and I find very interesting. So a lot of people play KOTOR. It's wild. Dude, I didn't realize a lot of people did. There was one night where I was streaming KOTOR 1, and I think I was like, there was only 4 streamers live with KOTOR 1. But that was just like one night, so I don't know how it's been most nights. Because usually, dude, I'm just streaming, and then I might be editing clips right after, and then I'm just off to bed, putting up Star Wars, passing out. It's usually about how my nights go. But dude, yeah, no, anyways. So we've been in exile. We woke up, haven't we don't know shit about anything that's happened since like the Mandalorian Wars. And basically, you know, I think we were like on the Ebon Hawk, and then we were here, we met another stranger, and now we're basically just trying to get
Dalton
to the Ebon
used
Hawk.
blinker.
He used it.
Here we go.
He used it. Let's go, Dalton. Let's go, Dalton.
2, 1.
It's heating up. It's heating up, guys. It's heating up. Let's go, Dalton. Let's go, dude. Yes. Yes. Blink, my guy. Blink. Hit the blinker. Dalton, that's how you make an entrance, and I love it, dude. I love it. Dude, that's how you make an entrance. That is Dalton's command, guys. That is Dalton's command. Dude. Yeah, Merrick he brought you up. He was talking about how you guys were watching another, what was it, like KOTOR 1 or 2 stream? But yeah, dude. Dalton, I was telling Merrick, I was like, man, I love how there's other streamers out here doing the same thing, but everyone's got their own like unique agenda with what they're doing with it, and I absolutely love it. SITH Gaming, what's going on, man? I love KOTOR 1 and 2. Wish they made like Unreal Engine 5 version of this game. Well, there's a chance we might get. I heard of Fate of the Old Republic, right? Said you love the streams you've been seeing, dude. Hell yeah, Dalton. But like I heard of Fate of the Old Republic. That's gonna be an upcoming game coming out. I think it'll be coming out, and it's like the 3rd installment in this series. They're basically reviving it or remaking it to an extent. I don't know how exactly they're gonna do it. I haven't looked up much on it, but they had a sick trailer for the game out. Dude, I would suggest like looking up the trailer for it on YouTube, man.
Beacons.
Dalton, thanks so much for the share on the live, much appreciated, dude. The KOTOR 1 was awesome. This time is epic as well. Bet, Danny. Bet. It's planning to send you the info on that. Bet, dude. Actually, cancel that last order. I'll call you back on the call when I'm done here. Okay.
The beacons of Gondor are lit.
I'm just gonna. I don't even know what I'm doing with the comms, bro.
The beacons of Gondor are lit.
Hey, Dalton's coming through with more shares. Holy cow. Dude, let's go, man. Going crazy. Nightwolf, welcome back, my guy. Welcome back. Nightwolf. I was gonna say, if I ever have a tattoo idea, I might shoot you a message at some point, man. I found something really cool online that's kind of like Lord of the Rings related. Don't know, I don't really think it's something I'll get anytime soon, but it's like, it's kind of a thought right now. Dude, okay, so I don't even know, is there anything I need to do with these dormitories? There's Hangar Bay 25. A gift of honor. Is there some way?
Fellowship
I
Rose
need
Bridge.
to find an emergency hatch override. Let's see what he
Gift
does.
of honor.
Let's see.
Fellowship
Hey,
Rose
Nightwolf,
Bridge.
dude. Hey, thank you so much for the gifts, man. He said, how you like it
One
too so
does
far.
not
It's been interesting,
simply
Dalton.
ignore
It's been
the
fun,
like
man.
button.
It's been a lot of fun, honestly. It's been, dude, I've been like just super into the plot so far and everything that's kind of going on, man. Like it's literally piecing together different events within the Old Republic for me that I never knew about. I didn't know the Star Wars universe went this far back in time, dude. I didn't know there was like this much history to it all. And so I'm like a child over here just learning brand new stuff about Star Wars. Yeah, I ain't gonna cut it, is it? Maybe that's what the comms are for, to open these, yeah. Open these doors, maybe? I kind of wish we had master speed right now. I'm really missing that. Said, oh, there's so much lore, dude. I could tap your ear
One
off
does
about
not
it.
simply
Bad, dude.
ignore the like button.
Dude, that's why in my Discord server, I literally have a text section called All Things Star Wars, because I'm like, I had a section for Star Wars, a section for Lord of the Rings, because I love both universes. Oh, dude. But yeah, like I love talking about any of that stuff. So now I made the mistake of like not going to the actual text channel until today, and then I was seeing all the Star Wars stuff you guys had going. So now I'm like, oh, now I'm starting to hop in on it, man. I'm gonna fill you in after stream tonight, give you some fun lore if you got questions. Bet, Dalton, bet. You'll be like my oracle. Can answer all the open-ended questions I got that I don't fully understand. Computer examine the unit's behavior core. Sure. Success. It looks as if some recent modifications have been made to this unit's vocabulary. Last received commands. Facility. If this is the case, then the mining droids have likely wiped out everyone and everything. No, Jonathan, you said KOTOR 2 really missed out on continuing Revan's story. Dude, is he still around? Like, is he still around? Like, what? I guess what I should ask is, what is the official canon ending with Revan? How does that actually play out within canon? Like, that's something I've got to know. So this is so factual, it hurts your soul they didn't continue his story. Oh, no. No, don't. No, Dalton. Boom. Deactivate them. I'm just gonna, no. Disable them. What up, Dalt? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome back to the stream. Really like that you're just some guy, actually. Like, in this game, are you telling me that we're not, like, some highly important character? We're just some random person who just happens to find his way to play free online game, I'll tell you. Ooh, read the Revan novel. Oh, bet. Z sweaty. Bet. No, that's a good reason to, like, you know, get the book and then go through, read it all, man. Do any of these doors open up? I don't even know. I don't think those do anything. Okay. Let's head back. Dude, yeah. I need to read that Revan novel. That could literally be the first Star Wars book.
Another warrior joins the fellowship. Let's go.
Play through past consequences, but his story is vague in this game. Aww. At least I have like an actual timeline to go. I have a good timeline to go off of though, which is pretty cool. So it's like I kind of know how this kind of connects and where we're at. Like, dude, I don't even know. I might have to go back to comms. I don't know. Main functions, comm system, hangar bay. Maybe I have to go through this for both of them. Oh, we're saving. Sheesh. This part of the game is annoying as fuck. Say, looking back like KOTOR 2, but more, but right on the fringe of KOTOR 1, I had feelings. Dude, right? I feel that, Jonathan. KOTOR 1, I feel like in KOTOR 1, they did such a good job of just, like, pulling you into the dialogue, making you feel like you were a part of the game, not just playing the game. Like, you're the last of the Jedi, which is dope, but not being a chosen one-esque character. Gotcha. Seem like the kind of guy you can play D&D with, LOL. Dude, I've never even played D&D, I'm gonna be honest. Never played it. I mean, I've seen stuff on it a little bit. I've never even made the attempt. This part is also canon event as a player. Okay, bet. So like everything that's kind of going down. Oh yeah, T3, you better bash that. Bash that door, bro. Someone has purposely welded this door shut. You'll need to blast it open with explosives. A minor frag mine door. Don't mind if I do. Push an A while a mine is highlighted in your action menu and place a mine. You can also disable and recover enemy mines and add them to your own inventory for use later. Cool. Is it non-Star Wars related? You need to play Kingdom Come Deliverance. Dalton, I've played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I absolutely struggled with that combat system.
One does not simply ignore the like button.
We got 3 CFD, another droid. Hey, you guys are going crazy with the like button too. We're coming up on 3K over there on TikTok. What happens here? Dialogue? This utility droid looks as if it has suffered imperishable damage. Well, that sucks. Okay. It's time to loot. We're just gonna loot everything. But Revan has a storyline. EA has a game called The Old Republic. Oh, are you talking about Star Wars The Old Republic, the MMO RPG? Loot Goblin. Dude, I'm always a Loot Goblin. Dalton. I gotta get as many like credits as I can. You never know. You never know. Hey, this time too, we're doing a dark side playthrough. We can make some bad choices and earn a ton of credits just for the fun of it. It's a low security door. And you're talking about the MMO, gotcha. See, my problem is, like, I will play that, but I will play that at the back end, and I will probably struggle a little bit to get into it. Is it time to betray some people? Oh shit! Hold on, T3. You need an upgrade, brother. Also, guys, let me know if my game audio is too loud. I can always make that adjustment. I was kind of messing with that earlier. Droid shock arm equipped, mining laser. Hold up. Can I just go to his, okay. Yeah, there we go. Flamethrower. I mean, that's what I was waiting on, guys. Oh, I can't unequip or equip armor during combat. That kind of sucks. Said the shock arm is OP, bet. What's the difference in these two? Absolutely nothing. Oh, but we can equip 2 of them. Hey, T3 is about to go ham. Droid optimized interface? Don't count me in, bro. On both of those. Oh, all right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did I search him? Yeah, that's what I figured. I thought I did. We got shock arm. Oh, you already know it, bro. Just running shock. And then we'll do standard attacks. Look at that. We're gonna mess them up, bro. We're gonna mess them up. Don't mind me, guys. We're big chilling right now. Wait until 9:05. I got something cool to show you. Oh, dude, Zacho, yes. Oh, we got loot on these guys we're taking out. Oh, let's go. Nothing on this guy, just the one. All right. Yeah, Dalton. Yeah, I do. Dude, hell yeah. I can't wait, man. I hope it's some like build-up moment where I'm either in like a heated battle or in the middle of some crazy like dialogue where I'm like realizing something for the first time. It will be bad. More credits, dude. More credits. It doesn't matter what game I play. I'm always gonna be a loot goblin. We gotta get credits. We need to get more gear to upgrade stuff with. It never ends. Fuel depot. Dude, I don't know where I'm at this point. We're just chilling. We're rolling around with T3. Storage room. Fuel depot sub-level. Oh, I guess we're kind of in the hangar, aren't we? Coming from the Evan Hawk. Yes. Let me do a new slot. I think we'll do exactly what we did in KOTOR 1. We're gonna run with 3 game slots, and then or 3 game saves, and then we'll just save on a different one every time. So, but did you finish the swoop races? I think I did, Jonathan. I think I made that like a major goal of mine. If I didn't finish the swoop races, I was close. Just kind of thinking about it. I thought maybe I finished it on Manon. So we're going to the fuel depot. Do you guys, so like, I know it's not really like canon or legends, but do you guys like know a lot about the backstory behind The Force Unleashed 1 and 2? That, dude, I was so intrigued with that game when I first played it all those years ago on Xbox 360. Yeah, Jonathan, this is my dark side run. I noticed the frames are getting a little jank. Oh, enemy sighted. Oh no. Guys, what are we gonna do? We have a shock arm and a flamethrower. Actually, we're gonna shock both of them. Because we're just an absolute lunatic over here. So those games don't count for a lot of people. Oh, gotcha. I know they don't count, but I always felt like it was such an interesting storyline. Because it plays into the whole point of, you know, what Dark Sidious was trying to do from the very beginning. Oh, guys, I died. I can't believe I actually died. But yeah, no, I just found it really interesting and thought it was really cool how it all kind of went down. Yeah, Merrick, you're not wrong, dude. Dude, he was so overpowered. It was absurd. The second game is not as pretty graphics wise, MO. Dude, they absolutely killed it on the first game, but then the second game, I don't know, just kind of doing some research, like they didn't release as much extra content for the game. And I never realized that back in the day, but yeah, like I remember Force Unleashed 2, there it felt like there wasn't as much to play. There wasn't as much to do. How's T3's health? I don't even know. Oh, it's still full. I just gotta heal up on the fly. Oh no, you're gonna shoot me first? Alright. Sonic detonator. I could run that, but I'm chilling right now. I'm chilling. We're just go after one guy. It's because I don't have that armor equipped, and I forgot to equip that again. That's why we're struggling a little more. That's T3. Ooh, droid ion striker. Don't mind if I do, guys. And we got a data pad. So you replay the second KOTOR more than the first, but KOTOR 1 was game of the year for a reason. Gotcha. Dude, what other games came out in that year? Because was that 02, 03? Maybe that was 02, and then KOTOR 2 was 03. Like there were some pretty good games that came out those years. I'm pretty sure, at least for original Xbox. Okay, I'm gonna save again, and this will be our third slot. We're gonna get those extra saves. All right, so T3. Now we can equip impact armor. Yeah, what up, Dalton? So take your storm back? Wait, what? Why? Are you getting a thunderstorm now? Are you getting some severe weather? Did it hit me first and now it's hitting you? Dude, it did some damage here in the Midwest, man. It had some wind with it. It won't stop shaking your house, darn thunder. Dude, yeah, it's nasty, man. Like there were places that got hit pretty hard here, but I feel like we just got lucky. See, we're in a spot that doesn't normally get a lot of rain, yet we've been getting a ton of rain. We just haven't been getting the severe stuff. Or if we did get the severe stuff, it was like maybe 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away. Like we barely dodged it, man. You had to get off the phone with Zach because it killed your connection. Damn, dude. That sucks. Let's go Ion Blast on that. That flamethrower is dope though, I'm not gonna lie. But the Ion will work with droids very well. Now, I think we got everything kind of figured out. Now I can run a filter. Where's my med pack? Repair kit. That's what I need. Just do a quick repair kit job, even though we didn't really need it all that much. There's literally nothing here for us. This is just grabbing loot. We're just loot goblins. We're just loot goblins. Adult, you said GTA Vice City, Halo, Combat Evolved, and the original COD, to name a few. KOTOR beat them all. Gotcha, dude. Yeah, well, dude, like, Halo Combat Evolved was huge. I mean, that was the beginning of your Halo franchise. Halo was big. Halo 2 might have been bigger, and then I don't know which did better, actually, Combat Evolved or Halo 2, but they were both pretty good games. I grew up on the Halo franchise, so that's probably why I didn't get into like KOTOR or ever play KOTOR. It was just because we were big with Halo. Vice City was another game I played a little bit of. My cousins had that game, so like anytime we were out there, I'd play a little bit of that. I always thought that game was so much fun as a kid. Look at that. Hey, look at that. He couldn't even get an attack off. We got another one up here. All right, we're gonna take this dude out. Don't worry, guys. That didn't work. Oh, instant death. Instant death, guys. Say it goes Halo 2, 3, then 1. Gotcha. Fall asleep 2. 1. You said 1. I can fall asleep too. I kind of enjoyed it. I got I pre-ordered the new remake of Combat Evolved with the newest release of the Unreal Engine. It's not a game I'll play yet. Like I'm gonna put that off for when I grind out. Cause at some point I will grind out the Halo series just because there's so many games and I'm more so curious about where the story's at now. So at some point. It probably won't happen for a while for me, but at some point I will kind of like go through that whole series. So I really want to put it off for that time when I get to it. Said all these people saying Reach is the best Halo. I do not know ball. For me, I think just because of my age and for me, Halo 3 was the best Halo ever. I'm gonna be honest. Halo 3, and then honestly, I loved Halo 1. I loved Halo 1 as well because it's the OG. It's the first ever Halo. It's what kickstarted the whole series, and it's just super cool how they kind of bring things into, or they kind of like. It's really cool how they start the story off. I think. You said I'll watch your stream all of them. Though high key except Halo Wars / Halo 2. Gotcha. I can't get into those. Gotcha, Dalt. Yeah, I guess Halo Wars is another. Those are other Halo games. I could always put those off to last though, Dalt. I run those on my PC, man, and yeah, I could put those off till last. Because those are probably my least favorite, just because I'm not the best at the RTS games. You're still waiting for the BG3 stream. Dalton, I forgot, man. What's BG3 again? I know you've told me what it was in the past, and I'm already forgetting. A1, you said Halo Wars, fun RTS game, awesome genre. Gotcha. Oh, Baldur's Gate, that's it. That's it. You mean the new Star Wars game coming out in like a month or two? I think it's called like Star Wars Zero Company, which I think you said it plays like Baldur's Gate a little bit. It looked like a top-down turn-based game, but it was like different how it was all set up, in my opinion. Oh, you said it's out? Oh, bet. Access emergency control commands. There we go. So like what I'll probably do is I'll probably tack that on to the end of my my grind. Actually, it depends on where I'm at with my Star Wars grind towards the end, because like I'll probably play Star Wars The Old Republic. I'll probably play that a little bit towards the end of this grind of my whole Star Wars marathon, and I might toss that one in too and see how they kind of play. And also just like it kind of depends on where I'm at with the marathon at that point in time, and whether I want to like end the marathon at a certain point or just keep going until I get through all of them. So what about a Gears playthrough to prepare for the E-Day drop? Oh, when's the E-Day drop, Dolt? A Gears-a-thon? Dude, I was always really bad at Gears of War back in the day. Alright. Oh, open a blast door. Open a blast door. Let's go. It said Gears is so goated. You have a Gear of War tattoo. Sick, dog. Hell yeah, man. See, was Gears of War, that was kind of like, I remember Gears of War being a big thing when I was like grinding Halo 3 back in the day. Or I thought it was like Halo 3. I think I played like Gears of War 3 back in the day, maybe. I just remember it being real cheap and I bought it because I didn't really know what it was about. And then I realized I kind of sucked at the game. Transmit asteroid orbital drift charts. Ooh, yes. Oh, man. Hanger logs. I don't know if I really need to do any of that. Main functions. Hanger logs.
Looks like those, regardless.
I did not mean to go through this.
So,
I'm skipping through this.
Only smugglers do that. Or someone with something to
It said
hide.
on my ankle, it's the icy Gears 5 logo. Ooh, huge thing I have every Gears Xbox put out. Got you, Merrick. Let's go to game. Dude, hell yeah. Turn to main functions. Access remote camera controls, maybe. Hanger 25. There's the Ebon Hawk. Okay, main cargo hold. We've been there. Security cargo room. We've been there. Decontamination area. We have not been there. That was about it. Comm system. Repair. Bet. Okay. So we just gotta repair a bunch of stuff, basically? Maybe that's all we gotta do? Dude. Said you're mad though? Your kids broke the Xbox One controller? Oh no! Dude. Damage cannot be repaired. You'll need to find the fuel depot terminal to activate the Paragus emergency systems. Okay. Hey, T3, you gonna level up or what? So I think, is this what we gotta... Maybe we can just open this right now. Nope. Oh, explosives? There we go. Don't mind if I do. What's a security tunneler? What is that thing? Am I crazy? I've never seen that before in my life. Is that just a weapon or a tool? Yo, what's going on in chat? Carlitos, what's going on, man? Auto win 2. Hell yeah. Dude, I don't even know. Let me try this. I don't even know what... Nope. Quit doing that T3. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. I'm just not gonna worry about it then. Oh, Deadly's now... Wait. Now... What? Why are they just like taking away my mine like that? You guys seeing that? Unequipped weapons, maybe? It's not letting me set a mine here to blow that up. There's the mine, then it disappears. There's the mine, then it disappears. Hold on. I don't know if this is gonna make a difference. Said October 6th is the answer to your previous question, bro. Ooh. You're like, you Merrick, no. Dude, yeah, it sucks. I can't just blow it up? What's going on here? Why can I not just shoot the thing? I don't think I did that right. Oh well. I'm just gonna go the other way and act like I didn't do anything there. Yeah, all the droids are over here, so it makes sense, right? Hey, messing them up. Messing them up from range. Look at that. Bro, look at that. They don't stand a chance. And also, guys, we are jumping straight into this. I'm not changing difficulty or anything. What's really cool about doing that is it allows us to improve. It lets us come back at another point and play it on a harder difficulty. It's cool. It's like I'm actually just able to learn the games, and then when I retire, I can make it challenging. Okay, I want to see if I got everything. Do I have everything equipped? Don't have any upgrades here. Oh, there we go. Droid deflector mark. We still need a sensor, man. It's the last thing we're missing. Oh no. Away, Brian. Boom. And then we'll go, here's what we'll do. Ion Blast Mark 1. Ion Striker? I don't even know if that thing did anything for me. Yo. Dalton, you're saying, so have you thought about what's after this? I have not. Actually. I was pretty much just getting some games ordered. What was it, a few days ago, but like I don't actually at some point towards the end, probably closer to the end of this game, I will do my best to do like a poll, do some poll voting to where you guys can all vote on what to play next. But like right now I have on me Star Wars Episode 3. I have Star Wars The Clone Wars, both on original Xbox. Games that I actually have coming in though will be Jedi Knight 1 and 2, and then I think I have like Republic Commando coming in. I have the game Obi-Wan coming in, and then I think I have the Force Unleashed 2 coming in, but like that was something I've been meaning to get my hands on. I literally just got a copy ordered because the last one I tried to order, they basically canceled the order for whatever reason, and so I never got it. I have the Force Unleashed 1 on hand, but like I kind of want to grind through a lot of these original Xbox games first, and then work my way to the 360. Call it emergency system schematics. Oh, Oh yeah, don't mind if I do. Turn to main console functions. Maintenance level? I guess these are places we've probably been. Oh, there's a mine there. This fuel line deposits fuel into docked starships. Since no ships are currently docked at the Paragus facility, it is sealed. Alright. There appears to be some sort of metal case lying inside the fuel pipe, but you can't make it out. Ooh, that sucks. Okay, that's where we're at. The droid maintenance area has been sealed by the emergency lockdown. However, new programming has been introduced to keep it from opening. Even if the lockdown is canceled, that sucks. There's no way to shut down the field that you can see from this terminal. This means anyone inside the facility is effectively cut off from the hangar bay. Damn. Well. Let's see what they say. Okay. Yep. Nope. Log out. I mean, that's all the information we got. Oh, we got a little scene here. Dalton, you were saying you'll have fun with Republic Commando. That's a great game. Gotcha. Dude, I actually saw another streamer playing that not too long ago, and he was comparing it to like Halo a little bit, except you could like actually control your units or your teammates, your squad, I guess. You guys are saying W opinion. Dude, all right, bet. Commando is great, so much fun. It's such a break from being a lightsaber swinger.
So is that stupid droid of yours gonna come through or not?
Yo, what up, next two things? Welcome back, man. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, dude, we're doing some KOTOR 2. Kind of at the start here. So is that stupid droid of yours going to come through or not? I'm telling you, this guy is the evil version of Karth. I swear. It's Karth 2.0. Give him a little more time. It's not my droid. I don't know who he belongs to.
Well, I'm beginning to think I was a little better off in my...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what was he saying? What was Karth saying?
Cargo
Dude,
cylinder came through.
And yeah, Atten's Karth 2.0 for sure. Have you ever played Rainbow Six Vegas? I've played Rainbow Six Siege. Unless that's the same. Or no, Rainbow Six Vegas, wasn't that the game before Siege? Little cargo cylinder came through. Karth, get out of my face. Looks like it, but it's strange he didn't contact us on the comm. We'll see, I don't believe it.
If he got the turbo lifts working, then we should have a clear run to the hangar.
We don't have a clear run to the hangar. All that's open is the emergency hatch.
Wait. Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you? That explosion I heard came from below.
Oh,
there's probably nothing down there
this
except
guy's
superheated
complaining.
rock and
He's just like
collapsed
Karth,
blast
man.
tunnels.
He's
You'd be an idiot to
complaining.
go down there.
Maybe, but it's the only way out, and it's better I risk my life than yours. A Jedi's life is sacrificed. Besides, someone's got to save our skins. If it's dangerous in those tunnels, then you're the one going, not me. Bet.
Me?
Hell
You're
yeah.
the Jedi.
Hell
if
yeah.
one of us has to go, then it's you. Guardians
look
of
at
Peace
him.
and
Just
Justice
like
throughout
Karth,
the galaxy,
man.
last
Just
I
like
heard.
Karth. It's made by Tom Clancy, who made Siege, which is why Sam Fisher's in Siege. Gotcha. Dude, I also really enjoyed Tom Clancy's The Division 2. That was a lot of fun. You're right, I'll take the risk. No sense in both of us risking our lives. Jedi code doesn't apply to fallen Jedi, so don't make me any angrier or there will only be one of us standing here.
I'll take coward over stupid
Bet.
any day.
Bet. Dude, we
I'll keep
called
the
him a
common
coward.
just in case you need some help.
We called
Not
him
that
a
I'll come
coward.
running, mind you.
So Commando is a lot like Vegas, gotcha. You picked a girl character you'd be trying to hit? Oh my god, no! That's funny. Dark side points gain, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Don't you have some Jedi stuff to do? Dude, I should just kill him right now, right? I can't remember if I don't know if we like opened anything. Did we open this over here or nah? I don't feel like we did. And what was that? Docking port? That's where this went. And what was to the right? I guess that was empty, and then we had a closed door. Okay. All right, dude. Let's see what we got up here. Security. Come on. Okay. The airlock door will only open if a ship docks with the facility.
Another
okay.
warrior.
Okay.
Joins the
we don't
fellowship.
need to worry about
Let's
that. We're
go.
not there yet. Yo, what up? What up? What up? I possess. What's going on, man? Thank you so much for the follow, dude, and welcome to the stream. Out here grinding some good old KOTOR 2 for the first time, I should say, man. Always pick a you always pick girl characters in third-person RPGs, so that's the price you pay sometimes. Dalt. I guess so, man. I guess so. I still haven't. Yeah, I still don't have that unlocked. Wait, can I use like any weapon? Cannot be opened with the plasma torch. Never mind. Can I go back to T3? Is that even a thing? To unlock like more doors and stuff, or am I just cooked on that? Is that just like for sure not happening now? Said if I can, I'll always run female characters. Gotcha, dude. Maybe I can go back to T3 in this computer. Access comm system. There's no response. Hangar bay. There's no response. Presumably T3 is no longer near the hangar bay. Oh, okay, that's true. Comm systems. No. It's already here. Maybe I just have to go back here to the emergency hatch. I think we I think we have that open, so we can at least do something. Don't you said, yeah, I'm a guy IRL, so I just feel like if I'm gonna roleplay, it may as well be something different. That's true. Mixing things up. Ooh, you're saying that or a different species. Now that I like it when they add in like a different species or race that you can run as. That's always really cool. Holding cells? We don't have any. That's where we came out. Yes. Okay, I'm just checking all of these. I don't think there's actually anything for me to look at. Corpse, there's no. I think we've already looted all these guys. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. We got a door here. We're gonna go. Ooh, we're gonna go down, aren't we? Mining tunnels. Let's do it, guys. Dalton, you're saying always a female and non-human if possible. Gotcha. Dude, like I mean, I played a little bit of Skyrim, not very much though, but like I would always in Skyrim, I've never even beat Skyrim, but I've played it like a couple of times, and both times I would always pick like a different race, and I was never like a human.
Can you read me?
Hey, all right.
There's a lot of interference down there.
All right, see what this man says.
Still, it looks like there's a route down to the Paragas fuel depot. If the passages haven't collapsed.
We'll see what Karth 2.0 says here.
There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but I can't pin them down.
Oh yeah, you guys are talking about Skyrim. I'll be careful then. If you detect anything, signal me. Alert me immediately. Pick up anything else. All right. Oh, now he's being nice after I was just disrespectful to his face. That's crazy. It's a quick turnaround from Karth 2.0. Hey, we got a miner uniform, survey gear. Oh, dude, guys, we got all kinds of stuff.
Find the emergency supplies.
Dude, here's a guy who knows ball. Ooh, a dark elf. You're wearing a dark elf. Ooh. Dude, hell yeah, Dalton. Find the emergency supplies. Yes, it looks like a mining gear and a uniform. Okay.
The whole half-naked Jedi thing was wearing a little thin.
He didn't like that we were half naked? Damn.
Inside the crate too. The miners wear them when staking claims on the asteroids. The survey gear is designed to spot
I bet like you guys were saying, if we were female, he wouldn't even care.
Can be helpful if you try to disarm them.
Said Argonians are so dope. Is it achieved because he knows ball? I know ball. It's time to ball, guys. It's time to ball. Helpful if you try to disarm them. Okay.
Just one more thing.
Okay.
Narrowed down some of the ID signals, and if the numbers are right, you're sharing those tunnels with a battalion of mining droids.
Oh, a battalion? Watch, there's gonna be like 2 of them down there. Yes, Zacho. I think that's what I tried to run in Skyrim. I didn't like I said though. I didn't play very much. All right, and then I'm fine with that.
There's got to be some central controller down there. See if you can find
Let's
a
do
terminal
it.
by the main access shaft.
Let's do it. Don't we have... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to loot him, man. Why did my guy pull out his plasma torch like that? I want to switch that. There we go. Yeah, get that sword out, bro. So you usually run the fidget spinner race? Is that what they call it, Dalton? I know you know something. Just can't prove it. Dude, the fidget spinner race? That sounds insane. I'm pretty sure we had... Let's put our gear on. I don't know why I'm just running around with no gear on whatsoever. We got survey gear. We got a mining shield. I mean, guys, we're big chillin'.
Watch where you step. I'm picking up a lot of sonic mines down there.
Sonic
Don't run
mines?
unless you have to. Makes them harder to spot. If you have any skill with demolitions, you might be able to recover them and use them against the drones.
Guys, we don't have any skill with demolitions.
If you have survey gear or a safety harness, put them on. They'll make spotting and disarming the sonic charges a little easier.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Those mining droids, especially the excavator models, are designed to arm and set sonic charges.
A1, you're saying Oblivion was a cool one.
After they went rogue, and they may have set them to try and kill the miners.
How do we peer pressure Dalton into telling us his secrets?
They may use their undeployed charges.
I don't know if he can. I don't know if he can. Alright, don't want any of your advice from now, so keep this channel clear. Understood. We got this, guys. We'll be stealthy. We'll just be stealthy, man. Look at this. Look at this. Nah, we won't even touch them. I kind of wish we would just like level up right now so we could just put a quick point into demos. Just blink and he will. Oh well. Why is everyone watching me? I'm not the streamer. It's great though. It's great. Disable droid to allow you to move by it. Engage droid in patrol mode. Oh, we only got one spike, bro. Well, look at that. He's gone. Let me do something crazy here. I'm gonna go ahead and save. We haven't saved yet. Game 1. We're gonna overwrite. Oh boy. Shock, guys. We're gonna shock them. I might run a little shield action. We got crits, flurries. We got flurries, bro. I mean, we're sitting all right. Nope. Here with it. Lightning. He wants the flurry action, bro. Look at this. Look at this. He's done. We'll run more flurries, bro. Just a very particular set of skills. Reminds me of oh, this is a movie, man, with Liam Neeson. Taken. I have a very particular set of skills. I will find you, and I will kill you. Maintenance droid, where? I feel like I'm just exterminating droids from this place. I feel like that's all that's happening. Oh my gosh. Try it. Did I blow them all up, guys? Oh, I thought I blew them all up. I was gonna be so happy, but I clearly did not. I hurt one of them. That was about it. Oh, Zacho. It's coming up, Zacho. It's coming up. Don't you worry. I have it's something cool that Dalton has complete control of. It just has a cooldown timer on it. I think that's why you say 905 in particular. So once 905 hits, he can use it. Oh, what's that thing? Cool. There's really just like one way to go here. They give us 2 passages? No, there's nothing over here. Okay. Nothing to like loot, look at, observe, scan. I got nothing here for me. It looks like a hole in the ground.
Hey, watch out. That explosion has superheated the tunnels ahead. That steam will cook the skin off your bones. If you can find a mining energy shield, switch it on. It should...
Alright, cool. We'll do it. Let's roll. Let's roll. Guys, we're in it now. Oh, shoot, there's even more? Oh my gosh, these guys are just abominations. We don't need them. All right, we got, ooh, let's run it. I don't like how these guys just move on me, guys. Like, I got, let you know what happens if you want. Let's run shock. We have a level up. But it only feels right if I just go ahead and, ooh, well, I kind of want to take all these enemies out in the area, do a little bit of looting. All right, we got another guy coming at us. Take him out. Of course, we get misses. There we go. Or, guys, do we save our level up for when we're low on health and then just go ahead and use it? Could roll that way, too. We're also at the beginning, and I mean, we'll obviously need upgrades. Run flurry. Let's do it. Miss. Got him.
You're getting close to something big. I think it's the main ventilation shaft.
Main ventilation shaft. All right. Oh, dude, this.
Keep an eye out for it.
Bro, what? This thing looks crazy.
If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on.
Why droids? All right.
Sensor. It must be maintenance drones.
Oh.
Watch out. Those little pests will try to repair the mining droids if you don't gun them down first. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion.
Merrick's saying I would
They don't
hold
have
off.
the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those
Dude, let's
droids.
go. Let's do
I don't
this.
like this.
Also notice you guys are going nuts with the likes there. Coming up on 6,000. Dalton. Alright, let's do this. Be careful of those droids. I don't like this. I don't want any of your advice from now on, so keep this channel clear. Okay, understood. Alright. Cool, now, we're not gonna level up just yet. But what we will do... where's my buffs at? There we go. Stamina, strength. That's awesome. I don't even know if we used those, but oh well. It's an 18th grade hitting like a freight train. What else we got rolling? Where's these other droids at, man? We might get some loot here. Oh my gosh, we got a ton of loot. Yeah. Okay, let's hop on this computer. Add other droids to droid mining protocols. I only got one spike, dude. Oh, everything's two spikes. Check droid schematics. Raise the temperature in the tunnels to blind droid thermal sensors. Okay. Main functions. Access fuel containment. We'll go shut down containment fields. That's cool. Okay, we needed to do that. And log out. We're good. Run it, bro. Run flurry. Let's take these guys out. Oh, 901 on my end. That scares me to know, but I can't leave. Oh boy. Crippling scope, Mark 1. We'll run flurry on them. I need to check my map. I don't know where that goes to. Where is this gonna lead me? Maybe around?
Yeah, picking up some strange readings. What are you doing down there? The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels.
Oh shit. How much time do I have?
I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but
Alright,
not for much longer.
Bet.
I'm locking down the turbo lift to the
Oh,
administration
he did it.
section now to keep the
Pulled
blast
out
from
exclamation point
spreading. If
blinker.
you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot.
It's not
real
time
soon.
yet. Dalton, I can go ahead and trigger it. I'll trigger it, Dalton. I got you. We've been live for a while. Here it is. Ready? Ready? Here it comes. All right, ready for this? It should trigger. It's not. That's insane. Hold on. I don't know if there's a way I can maybe refresh. Oh. What if I try it again? I might try it again and see. I don't know. It should be going off. It should be kind of like moving our scenes, and I wonder if there's a way I can reactivate Lumia. Let me try that real quick. I'm gonna quit it. I'm gonna pull it back up. And then Dalton, I'm gonna see if we can get this. So come on, chat, all together. 3, 2. I'm gonna see if it runs through. We got 2 chat/commands.
Dalton used blinker.
There it is.
Here.
3, 2.
So many commands coming through, though. I think it broke my audio. Let me hold on. I gotta get the whole thing in. I want to hear it out. See, it might have broke it. It says I've got 4 chat/commands. Lights are going. I think it's just slow. I think it's just like really slow to it. The event list. It should show my commands. So that I triggered blinker. Dude. Might have just broke it. I don't know. I could try it again. I don't know. I just don't know what to do. What if I switch over? Right, go back to our game. See if it does it. It might be broken. I don't know. It shows the commands adding up, but it's not activating them. Like, it's not. I might just need to restart Lumia again. It might just. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. Yes, sir. Rip ski while we wait ski. Let's go. Let's go, Dalton. Dude, cheers, Dalton. Cheers. Yeah, what's going on, Lamar in chat? It's an Old Republic. Yeah, Old Republic. Playing Knights of the Old Republic 2. I'm also currently trying to get a quick command to work because my software is acting a little broken. It's acting a little goofy. Say good night, gents. Sounds good, Dalton. If I just go blinker, will it do it? Well, now it just has like my, I don't know why it's not going through my queue at all. Clear queue. That's my logs. Let me clear out the queue on like everything, right? And then let's go ahead and I'll do it again. Yo, Lamar said, "Damn, they should remastered." Gotcha, dude. Yeah, I'm currently playing on the OG Xbox at the moment. My lights are. I'm pretty sure my lights are flashing in the background. I just think it's broke. Maybe I'll just keep on playing for a little bit, and then we'll just try a little bit later. But yeah, let's get back to this. Get a maintenance droid where? Oh yeah, Lamar. I know they at least. Yeah. So they're saying like a complete rework of the game from the ground up, kind of like what they're doing with Fable. And then there's also Fate of the Old Republic as well that I've heard about. Which I think it'd be like the third game in the series or something. Oh, there's demos +1. Look at that, guys. All right, now we can start picking these things up. Maybe we can't. I don't know. I guess that didn't really matter. Oh well. We're gonna take this. I did not want to do that. There we go. I want to run flurry on him. Zach, I see you're heading off for the night, man. You have a great night, dude. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream again. Here we go. Oh, we got some droids over here. Hey, we got loot. We got loot. Can't unlock it, but you may be able to blast it open with a sonic charge. Okay. I guess we don't have any mines. I'm not worried. I'll run flurry over here, take these guys out. Oh shoot, there's more of them around. Hold up, there's so many. Hit them with that, there we go. We'll run same move. And then we can actually apply, let's go ahead and apply a med pack. Yeah, Dalton, you're gonna play 2 now. Let's go, dude. Let's go, run flurry. Oh, we're gonna go crazy. Look at this. Oh my god, we're going crazy. Oh, dude, look at that. We took them all out, and then we turned around and killed the guy behind us. We're insane. Dude, we're going crazy right now. This is awesome. Grenades. Here we go, dude. Here we go. We're getting nothing but misses on a maintenance droid. That's crazy. That's crazy. Bro, what? Oh, dude, that's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. Alright. Okay, we gotta go ahead and use a med pack. What do we got over here? Turbo lift? Yeah, that's what we needed. There we go. I feel like there's more to the map. I feel like there's still more I could do on this place. Dalton, how far did you say you were in Knights of the Old Republic 2? KOTOR 2. Uh-oh.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master. Provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
No, is this HK? How do you know me? I'm not your master.
Proud answer. I am an HK series protocol droid master, skilled in transorganic relations and communications. This model has been responsible for the facilitation of communications and termination of hostilities across the galaxy.
Interesting.
I am fluent in over 6,000 forms of communication.
We get our own HK droid? This is interesting. It feels like KOTOR 1 all over again.
Veiled threats. Clarification.
Veiled threats? What's this dude talking about?
Sometimes the facilitation of communications and termination of hostilities requires the use of every weapon in one's verbal arsenal. The unspoken threat of violence to a listener's loved ones, or if possible, their entire
Dude, it feels like they're just tossing a
planet
HK-47 at us again. That's what this feels like. Alright.
Irritated explanation. That question has been looping through my query module with alarming frequency, Master, and no satisfactory answer has been forthcoming.
Alright.
As a result, I have chosen instead to turn my efforts to answering the question as to how I may depart this drifting disaster area as quickly as possible.
Dude, wait. We're gonna add him to our party, aren't we? We'll be able to play as this dude. Some questions for you. I've heard enough. I'll be going now. What have you determined?
Answer. It is only a matter of time before a ship or freighter docks with the Paragus facility. When that occurs, we shall depart this...
Oh, he's for sure coming along.
Placating retraction. Oh, of course, Master. Please excuse my choice of words. I did not mean to imply that you would have no choice in the matter.
Dude, oh shit. Okay.
Of course, Master. Hesitant answer. A T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside,
does he know?
T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components, if not crush them into slag. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangents.
Dude, this guy's awesome. I love this droid.
Master, that would logically be the best place to look. Answer. Then that would explain why such a T3 unit isn't here, Master. I believe my photoreceptor.
Alright.
Of course, Master. How many...
What else we gotta ask? How do you know me? I'm not your master.
I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous master, you are the only organic...
Oh, his last master died, so we're basically the next person he found. And so now he's gonna be part of a party, I think.
Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long gulp. Hesitant explanation.
Alright.
That has been the subject of...
Will he actually give us an answer here?
Our arrival here, Master.
I don't know what he's gonna say here.
And this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together.
Dude, alright.
The Harbinger, before its communications.
So sorry you're doing things. Oh well, you're ahead of me. Don't know how far, I can't say without spoiling it. Gotcha, Dalton. On the first planet, okay. It just gives me an idea. That's cool. I don't think I'll ever catch you since you're already ahead, but I don't remember any of this. Where was I even taking place?
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and
Okay.
locked in the well-shielded.
Oh, okay.
Clarification.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Dude.
No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the
man.
Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken.
Oh, dude, WB, you
Curious.
played some load. you played some Lotro. It shouldn't have taken me so long to get the first mount, dude. It takes a second. It's dumb. And there's like different paths that you can do with the quest lines depending on what characters you make, and but it feels like you usually get the mount around the same time, or that's
Gift
what
of
I've
honor.
been told. Dude, thank you so much for the
Fellowship
gifts,
grows richer.
WB, let's go, man. All right. Oh, we were drugged.
Placation, merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was... I meant to communicate
Omri, chill,
that
dude.
you were
Come
somehow
here.
rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold.
Dude, we were locked away and we were drugged.
Clarification, by locked. Recitation. Following the
All right,
unusual set
all
of
right.
coincidences
So
that led
you're
to
glad that you got it?
cascade
Just
failure
tired
of
of
the
walking
Harbinger systems,
everywhere?
we were boarded by a
Dude.
small freighter
Yeah,
with
yeah,
unknown
it sucks.
ID
It sucks
codes.
walking from place to
It
place in that game. It just
appeared
takes
this
so
freighter had
long
been
going from
attacked,
quest to
and the
quest.
captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy.
Like I
Your
put the
cargo
most time into it
compartment was breached,
in my
and
last
you were
like
taken on board
run
the
of it,
freighter
and I
shortly
put
before
like
the Harbinger systems
20
began to
hours,
go
maybe
critical.
30 hours
I,
into
too,
it, and I felt like I
managed to
wasn't
board the
very far in
freighter
the
before
game, and it
Harbinger's
was just taking me
destruction.
forever to go
We
from
were
place to
most
place.
fortunate to have survived, Master. Evaluation. Master, I do. And when it attempted to escape
Okay.
the Harbinger with you on board, it was fired on again. Addendum. It does seem odd that such a small vessel has a high probability of
Okay.
attracting the attention of much
Alright.
larger vessels.
So I think we're learning a
Not
lot of like
welcome trait in a freighter, to be
previous
sure.
details on ourselves here.
Explanation. I believe it was a smuggler's vessel
Okay.
by the name of the Ebon Hawk.
So we're
Speculation.
talking about the Ebon
As
Hawk
to
right
its
now.
purpose, I do not know.
So there,
Perhaps
you
it
hope
was
they're still
always
making the
its
new Lord of the Rings
intention
game.
to
We're
play dead, then
overdue for a
kidnap
new
you
one.
off
We
the
really are,
Harbinger
WB.
and rob me of my
It'd be nice to
bounty.
get that AAA title. Give us something really cool that stands out and has good graphics and just has really smooth combat. And at least something like super enjoyable for everyone. It's like give us a smooth experience with Lord of the Rings. Now that we're in like a whole new generation of gaming.
Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable apology. My memory core cannot provide
he
a clear
doesn't know?
answer on that point.
Okay.
Explanation. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more.
So we
in
were a
certain
Jedi.
Exclusive markets. Painful
Yes.
admission. I must
There we go.
confess to feelings of inferiority.
Don,
at
you said, dude, I
speculative
remember an
difference
old Lord of the
between
Rings
my
game where
value
you got to
and
use
the
a
price for
dwarf,
your capture. I was forced to remind
dwarf,
myself. It was not
an elf,
due
and
to
a ranger.
failing of my
Was it
model or function, but
Lord of the
because
Rings, like
you were a
the Two
Jedi.
Towers or Return of the King? Was it just more of like a hack and slash type of game where it was just button combos and to be honest, time I didn't care what it was called. Gotcha. So I grinded through Lord of the Rings Return of the King and Lord of the Rings The Two Towers, which was made by EA back in the day, back when they did all the movie games. It was a lot like KOTOR. Oh, the Third Age. Lord of the Rings The Third Age. I grinded that game out. more of a, because KOTOR it was turn based. It just wasn't like a live action turn based like KOTOR is. Well, KOTOR, I feel like KOTOR has a lot more like RPG elements. Where with the Third Age, like you could explore and open loot, but then it was like it's kind of like Pokemon where you just run in an area and then you're in a fight with orcs. Like the first one, but 2 to 3 were amazeballs. Gotcha. Okay.
Surprised answer. Why, I told them, Master. You are the exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars.
We served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars. We're just a somebody who served with Revan while Revan was good. And then for some unknown reason, we went into exile and then woke up. What if
Gift of honor.
What if we turned?
Fellowship grows rich.
What if we were some character that turned with Revan and Malik, but then
Dalton
the Jedi
used
did
blinker.
something to us? Let's
Here
go,
we
Dalton.
go.
There it is, Dalton.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go, man. There it is. Dalton, you fixed it. You fixed it. WB, thank you so much for the GGs as well, man. Sand's back, bro. Sand is back. Dude. Said, hey, the boy's in his bed. Alright, dude, oh yeah, my thought. What if we were with Revan and Malik and we turned with them, so we were really dark, but then the Jedi were trying to do something to turn us good? What if there was like some crazy shit like that, and so now we actually think we're a Jedi when really, like, watch it have that same kind of plot twist with Revan, and you're like, oh shit, that happened? You said something like that. Dalton. I was like throwing out what I think is gonna come up and happen, but it's just kind of strange how he was exiled and then he just kind of like, I don't know, maybe he was out of it for a while, or I can't remember. I know he was in that KOTOR tank at one point, but that was for healing. Said Revan left the known universe to fight the deep hidden Sith Empire regardless of dark or light play. Gotcha. Damn. Michael, thank you so much for the like on the live, man. Welcome back to the stream, dude. Pleasantries, what are you talking about? That information would have been in databases only in Jedi archives.
Indignant exclamation. Master, I am only a protocol.
Okay. I don't even know if I want to keep talking to him or not.
Answer. All that has happened has been because they believe you to be
This
a
guy has a lot of dialogue.
They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent
Dalton
on
said
selling you as
healing in
property. The
quotes.
other group opposed this.
Literally just hopped on Battlefront 2. Dude, hell yeah, Michael. Let's go, dude.
3 standard hours. These accidents coincided with the...
I don't even know. Yeah. I'm the rest of the miners.
To join you in the medical bay.
Medical bay, they were there.
Flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated gas pockets in the lower levels of the facility. The explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and... You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of the facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup.
Dude, why does it just sound like this HK unit just killed all the miners? This dude's nuts. I got you, Michael. I mean, we might have to sometime. But for me over here, it's getting kind of late. I was thinking about heading out here before long. I just wanted to get past the dialogue with this HK unit and see what happens, and then I was gonna hop off. What's up, Ally? Finally be KOTOR? Dude, yeah, dude. Yeah. Welcome back to the stream, man. On the 2, did you get the restored version with all the cut stuff? I will eventually. I'll eventually get something like that for both 1 and 2 through Steam. That's just gonna be on the later half of my Star Wars marathon grind, but like this KOTOR builds entirely to a 3rd game, but it never comes back because developers gotcha. Dude, no, Michael, yes sir, dude. You might have to catch me on like a Friday night. That's usually good for me. I wake up pretty early in the mornings. But like, yeah, usually I'm trying to end around 9. I was going a little bit later tonight just because of some of this dialogue. I might just say, yeah, just leave. I was just taking a minute. Is he actually mine? Like my HK droid?
Greeting. Pitying answer. Oh, that
sealed
is
behind a containment
unfortunate.
field. Okay.
Answer. Only if he hasn't already
Alright.
been murdered in an unfortunate accident.
Trapped in
then
the
he is trapped
dormitory.
in the dormitory section, which.
Okay.
Apology. Unfortunately, if that were the case,
Aw.
the severed comlink
How do we get to this
would have
dude?
spared us the
Just one more hour.
satisfaction of hearing the miners'
But-
screams as they lived out
Oh,
their last
yeah.
moments in fear.
That's
and
it. That's
terror.
if Dalton. That's if I stay up long enough. I don't know if I will though. Must be another way.
Theory.
Walk across
could walk across the surface of the
asteroid.
to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous. Warning, Master. Continued exploration of. I
Aw.
encourage you to
Come
return to
on.
the medical bay
What?
and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we.
I'm your master. I'm giving you an order to
Weary
assist me.
resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do.
All right. So how do I get the code to the airlock?
Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but
Oh, what? What?
condescending explanation. Master,
Dude,
the
dude.
console governing the
Can we
droid
convince him real
maintenance
quick?
area and the airlock is voice printed. Musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance of conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice locked the droid bay function.
Oh shit.
A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as.
Oh man.
Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code is maintenance control, voice print ID.
Oh, okay.
Answer. Master, you cannot.
Oh, we're trapped. There's no way we're trapped
just
here.
As I am.
Bro.
There is nothing to do except patiently wait for whatever the future.
Dark side. Let's go. That was cool. Can I make anything? Lightsaber yet? Blaster bolt deflection. What are these? Lightsaber? Discharge energy cell. Dude, that's cool. It's kind of like you're building your own lightsaber almost. Like the icons I'm seeing, and I just not realized that. Crazy. Yes, and I'm going full dark. We got loot. I don't know if there's anything else.
Greeting. Answer. I am a survivor.
That's right. We went through that already. I don't need to do that again. Flurry, bro. Let's run it. Take them out real quick. Said BRB, bet. That was easy. Alright, here we go. Run flurry. Said BRB stand. Sounds good, man. No way. Okay. Yo, let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. Hey, hey. I don't care if he does that. You can pull out a flamethrower. I don't care. Do we have some loot here? Nah. Oh, yeah, we do. Or maybe not. Just a damaged door. Alright, I don't think there's anything there. We got a door here. Got an airlock door. Emergency, or no, it's a turbo lift. Wait, we don't need to go to the hangar bay, do we? I knew they were gonna do something like that. Kevin, thank you so much for the like and the live, man. Much appreciated. Holy cow. Can't talk. KJ on the sticks, what's going on, man? Thank you so much. You said I love Supreme. Let's go. We got a bunch of floating mines, dude. What is this? This is the death trap? Run shock. There we go. So you get the shock power when you can. It's OP and useful as fuck. Gotcha, Dalton. Can I run like a... Let's have shock, that's all. Do it. Even if it blows up on me, I don't really care. There we go. We're chilling. Said, what class did you choose? I went with the one that kind of specializes more in the Force. I could just go ahead and level up too. I run a level up and see what we get. So now I could run these. We got 6 remaining points. I can just easily boom, boom. 4. Now we're down to 2. Could run security. The consular. Yeah. Not the sentinel. Not the sentinel, not the guardian. Force Scream is OP too, gotcha. We're on feeds. What's the screen? Regenerate force points? What was that? Level 4 Jedi. Oh. So it's under power. Oh, so it wouldn't even be here on feeds. What else we got, dude? I'm kind of looking at these. What's the finesse? Lightsabers, Jedi only. I could run dual strike. That's crazy. So yeah. So in this, your feats and powers are separate. What else we got? Unarmed specialists. Hand-to-hand combat. That's crazy, dude. Got precise shots. Regenerate vitality points. This feat gives the character advanced training with security systems. The security skill is no longer considered cross-class. It can be purchased for 1 skill point per skill level. You got dueling. I could just run toughness too and work on that health. Well, consular, it probably won't matter as much. Weapon focused lightsaber. We got conditioning. Gearhead, flurry. We can upgrade. No, we can't upgrade flurry. Empathy. +1 skill point bonus to persuade, awareness, and treat injury. That's kind of crazy. I don't even know what to run for like a feat right now. I can upgrade that flurry actually. No, I can't. I gotta work on armor. I don't really like some of these. Conditioning. Melee weapons. He said it's good to have all armor available. Gotcha. I'll run that. I think that's what I did last time too. And then powers. Okay, here's the cool part. Burst of speed, night speed, master speed. Yes. Battle meditation. Dude, that's insane. Now's your powers. Yeah. Dude, some of this looks crazy. C-Dub, he said you must go to Mustafar and wipe out Gunray. Gee, chain on the dark side, let's go. Hell yeah. Revitalize. Affect mind, force deflection. Stun, stasis, that was crazy. There's choke, wound. Oh my gosh, here it is. Fear, horror, insanity. What? There's shock. I can't upgrade it yet though. It's a lot of feats nobody really uses. So armor. Drain force. This power allows the Jedi to draw raw force energy from a single opponent to him or herself. That's crazy. Force, lightning, fear, and choke are all great. Drain life and death field especially. Gotcha. There's that force scream. What's that do? Creates a wave of sound that does 7 to 42 points of sonic damage. That's at its max. Well, should I just run Force Scream? Lightning, Scream. Is it Lightning, Scream, Drain Life? Gotcha. So your go-to. I like it.
Another warrior
go,
joins the fellowship.
Wait,
Let's
did I not?
go.
Hey, Lamar, thank you so much for the follow, man. Much appreciated, dude. I don't know if did I do that right? There's fear. Oh, I thought I did the upgrade. There we go. Except you have gained new powers. You must use X to select your new powers before continuing. Oh, I got one more to use. Okay, so you said drain life and death field especially. Do we have drain life? What's that? That's drain force. Maybe I can't do it yet. Yeah, I can't. I gotta get to level 9. Man, what do I run next? Slow was kind of crazy. Choke and then kill. Dude, we could do wound. Oh my gosh. We can also do the one that messes up droids too. There's a whole tree for you. Do wound. Bet. Wound is OP as well. Bet. Dude, and we got another level up, so let's just go ahead and do it. Modifiers, dude. Okay. Adds modifiers to Jedi force points and force power saving throws. The force powers of a Jedi with high wisdom are also much harder to resist. Oh, charisma. High charisma, increasing the potency of a character's force powers. It may also It also reduces the penalty when using force powers of an opposing alignment. So you said, Kevin, you said, all right, since you're doing a dark side playthrough, I would really listen to Kriya. Gotcha. Wound is OP as well. Alright, and then dexterity was kind of nice. Intelligence, also super nice. I might run maybe wisdom again. That's modifiers to Jedi Force points. Let's kind of run that skill. I think we usually just do boom, boom, boom. Oh, I thought I'd have another. So I'll just save it. Say, okay, so in the game when you cast a spell on someone, they need to make a DC check. That's the difficulty class you need to beat in order for the spell to work. Oh, hold up. Got an upgrade. This power shields the Jedi in the Force, absorbing the first 6 points of damage from all the different attacks. Eventually that upgrades to allows the Jedi to shield the entire party in the Force, absorbing the first 20 points. Okay, that's crazy. Dalton said mine keeps freezing. Oh no. Oh no, Dalton. Universal power is burst of speed. That's always good. More wisdom gives you more force points. Okay, bet. Alright, guys. So I am gonna have to kind of wind down for the night now. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna make our save. So we're gonna overwrite this. Oh man, there we go, dude. C-dub. C-dub. All right. Let's see here. I went ahead and made my save. I think we're all good there. I'm gonna check real quick, make sure. Yes, so that's exactly where we're at. There we go, guys. I am gonna go ahead and switch on over. Get the tunes rolling again. But anyways, guys. So do I Darth Maul cross the road to get to the Darth Maul? Is that it? Was Low Taper Fade? Was he trying to get to the Darth Maul? Dude, hell yeah, I love it. But I am gonna go ahead and kind of close things down for the night. We're getting towards the end of the night, actually kind of late for me. But I do plan on going live once again tomorrow night, right around 7:30 p.m. Central Time, and tomorrow night we'll probably go a little bit later since it'll be Friday night. But guys, we're gonna continue grinding out more of KOTOR 2. I'm excited to see what it has kind of to offer compared to KOTOR 1 and see where things kind of go. Dalton, what's up, man? You said like once more. I don't know if I have another one in me, dude.
One does not simply ignore the like button.
He did do it. Oh, we got more likes coming through too. I'll do a quick one. Do a quick one, Dalton. Oh, I got nothing from that. Hold on. I gotta do the command though. Oh, that's what you were saying? Oh, I don't think it's going through though. But yeah, no, so I am gonna go ahead and hop off. We are currently live on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and TikTok. All you guys have to do is look up iAchieve or iAchieve Studios. You guys will find me. I'm posting clips daily on YouTube and TikTok. But yeah, Dalton, it looks like it didn't go through. But dude, I am gonna go ahead and hop off, and then I'm gonna continue this thing tomorrow night, and I'm gonna see how far I can get. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, go to bed, and dude, I'll catch you tomorrow night.